Poor Things, starring Emma Stone. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Poor Things has officially got a wide release now. It is now out on the big screen for you guys to all go and check it out. And people have been raving about this movie and how good it is and how good Emma Stone has been in this movie. Now, watching the trailers, I was really intrigued. This one looked like it was going to be one of those movies that it felt like it was going to be one that people would either absolutely love or people would be like, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't understand it and I don't like it, which is completely fine. It just felt like that in the trailer. Now, after watching Poor Things, I can say that this isn't going to be for everyone. I'll tell you guys now. This movie isn't going to be for everyone because it is, what it does is it takes these concepts and themes of our modern world and throws it into this really weird and wacky fantasy sort of world. It's really, really unique, very different, and I feel like some people may not like this. This may not be for them. Now, obviously, the whole gist of this story is it's about a person who is played by Emma Stone, who is on a journey of self-discovery and discovering what the world is all about. That's basically what her journey is. You know, there's something that happens early on in the movie that you understand why she acts the way she does and how come she is on this journey of self-discovery and, you know, discovering the world herself and what, you know, is the world good? Is the world evil? Like, what is men? What is women? Like, all this sort of stuff. So you go on this really nice journey. And look, the journey with this character, with Bella, is enjoyable and it's very unique and, you know, it's very hard to talk about without spoilers because a lot of stuff happens in this movie. Like, a lot of stuff happens that makes this character arc funny, unique, and enjoyable. Like, there's so many different elements that happen when she's on this discovery of trying to, you know, figure out who she is, what makes her happy. And by that sense, what makes her happy, let's just say there's a lot of stuff that involves intercourse and masturbation in this film. There's a lot of that where this character is discovering these sort of, you know, it's basically like, you know, when you go into the teenage years and you start to discover stuff about yourself. She's going through that phase as well while she's a grown adult. And it's not going to be for everyone. That's what I mean. Don't watch this with your parents. I'll tell you that now. Do not watch this with your parents because there is a lot of topless and stuff like that. There's a lot of that. So I wouldn't watch it with your parents because you may feel a bit uncomfortable with it. But I did really enjoy the actual arc of Bella herself. I really did. Now, Emma Stone, I 100% agree. She was absolutely spectacular in this film. She is fantastic. The way that she brought Bella to life by playing this person who doesn't know who she is, who doesn't understand the world or anything, basically an infant, and then progresses to become this adolescent who is able to grasp knowledge and everything like that. Beautifully done. Executed beautifully through her performance. The way that she's able to do it, you know, just definitely deserves an Oscar nomination. Maybe even win it. She's that good in it. She's absolutely spectacular. I think some people aren't also making enough mention of Mark Ruffalo in this movie. Dude is so good in this movie. This is probably the best I've seen Mark Ruffalo in a movie. He is just so fantastic. Like, he plays this guy who is a bit of I'm going to take a bit of an advantage of this woman and, like, sort of, you know, manipulate her to being able to do what I want to do. And he plays that character very well here. And he has his own little, you know, side character arc as well. But I thought he was really, really good. I really did. William Dafoe, absolutely fantastic as well. The practical effects on William Dafoe, oh my word, were they freaking awesome. Like, they looked really good and really believable that this man had this, you know, disfigured face. And I thought that was fantastic. So his performance was great as well. I really believed him as well. And I mean, it's William Dafoe. Guy doesn't miss, does he? And man could be in the worst movie possible and still deliver a fantastic performance. Now, the cinematography was fantastic in this movie as well. I love the use of the black and white, at the start. I really enjoyed that. And then turning into the color was fantastic. I did enjoy some of the shots and how uniquely different they were. So you have your normal shots that are normally done, but then you have ones that are like sort of like a fisheye lens sort of one. But it worked in the context of what they were trying to tell through the story. So that all worked really, really well. The way that they were able to do the different sort of camera styles, I really enjoyed that. There are some shots here of like the fantasy world that's in, because it's supposed to be like our world, but like turned up to like a 10. Like just the colors. Gorgeous. There's this one shot on a boat. The night sky looked, oh my. I'd love to see that night sky outside in real life. It just looked absolutely gorgeous. I thought, the different cities that we went and visited as well, because there are different parts to her arc. So there's different locations for different parts of that arc. And they looked absolutely incredible. And yes, they did look like they were like sort of like futuristic fantasy, but also grounded in reality at the same time. So I thought they did the contrast to being able to capture that reality and feel down to earth, but also capture the fantasy element as well and the futuristic style. Balanced perfectly. Absolutely fantastic. So you didn't feel like you were 100% completely in this insane over-the-top world. You felt like, you didn't feel like you were down in full grounded reality. It was a bit of a mixture of both. So when you find out the actual stuff that has happened to Bella, it starts to become more believable because of, this balance. It is just absolutely superb. I thought the score was great as well. They used the score brilliantly to convey certain scenes to hit you emotionally and to hit you in a different way. Comedy, this was actually funnier than I thought it would be. There are a lot of times that it's just hilarious, and that's kudos to Mark Ruffalo as well, because some of his line delivery is absolutely fantastic and it makes you laugh. And then Emma Stone, she was hilarious as well because of the character she's playing and the way she delivered that as well. So overall, man, Poor Things isn't going to be for everyone. I'll tell you that now. It's not going to be for everyone. For me, I like this film. I had a lot of fun with it and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I think it's a good film. I really do think it's a good film, and I'm glad I watched it. And yeah, it lived up to the expectations I thought. So let me know what you guys thought of Poor Things. Did you guys love it? Smash down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.